The Black Fat Femme Podcast is a production of iHeartRadio and DoctorJonPaul, LLC. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Black Fat Femme Podcast, where all the intersections of identity are celebrated. My name is John, also known as Dr. John Paul, and no, your ears have not betrayed you. What you hear in the background is in fact sirens and horns, because I am currently in New York doing some press for my book and also doing some other stuff with people and friends and things. But my God, I have gripped and griped about it online. So y'all gonna get it here too. How do y'all live like this? True story. Like, someone was driving a big ass truck this morning, and it was probably 8:35. I turned over and went back to sleep. Literally 9:15. Honk, honk. I was like, sir, like, what is this? Like, I was trying to get my sleep in. What is going on? But literally for 5 minutes, this man, and I don't know if he was trying to deliver something. I don't know what was happening out there. I'm on the 7th floor, so I can't even see like the ground. I can't even see what's happening. But he just would not lay off of his horn. And I said, that's really gotta truly be a New York thing. So I was like, and to the people who are like, John, you should use earplugs. What about my life, Glenn Coco? Like, what about my pain, Effie? Like, I'm in that place where I'm like, I shouldn't have to wear earplugs. But that's neither here nor there. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad I got here safe. I leave tomorrow. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks. So with that being said, how are you, Joho?
Effie, we all got pain. I live. I live. Hey y'all, it's your boy Joho, or Cowboy Joho.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell y'all East Coasters, if y'all listeners, y'all really are built different, and I love that for you. I was in Cleveland over the weekend for a family wedding, and while it was beautiful because the snow, it was cold as fuck. Like, I have never in my life experienced the Arctic chill of the East. Like, my bones was cold, y'all. How your bones get cold? How my bones get cold? Like, the way I had on layers. I had a fur coat, bitch. I was giving pimp. I was like, oh, I'm looking like a boss right now. But how were my timbers shivering? Like, shivering timbers was real for me. It was so cold.
Yes. So I have those thermal. Do you have those thermal things? The armor. What do they call? Under Armor thermal situations. Do you have those?
I had a thermal on. I don't know if it's like Under Armour. I didn't feel armor. I didn't feel armored. I was still. I didn't feel thermal either. But really, I just realized, like, I'm just a weak bitch. Like, I'm spiritually strong, emotionally fortified. But East Coasters, y'all physically built different, and I'm jealous. I need to know how to do that. Y'all have my whole respect. I will never say a word.
Amen. Amen. I will. Yeah, I'll never. This kind of cold is literally, like, I was literally standing out on the street earlier this week, and I had on all the right things I was told by my good friend Darrell to put on, and I still was cold, and I was like, this ain't me. I'm not built this. Like, California is literally what I am built for. But all that to be said, this week we have brought back two of our favorite people to the show. Your favorite bitches from what I like to call one of the best podcasts to ever exist. Thank you. We could not do, for those of you who do or don't know, we are doing a whole episode. From the title, y'all know, Black History. And so we wanted to make sure that we bring on two of the people who truly, they just embody Blackness in the way that we love. Jade XD, welcome back to the show. How you doing, babies?
Hello,
Thank you for having us.
Back in this cut, like gay niggas in butt.
Back in this cut, like niggas in butt. Oh, we speak your name, Magoo. We really do.
Yeah, we do.
We really speak your name. But how are you both doing outside of the cold?
I am dying at you all being so cold, because weeks ago it was supremely worse, and I'm like, these niggas would not have survived just a couple of weeks ago. You all would have shivered.
Would not have
shivered.
1 degree.
And Cleveland is cold though.
Like, it's 50 degrees here.
And
50
it's
sounds
still
wonderful. I would frolic.
It's hot. It's blazing
Yeah,
hip
I'm
hop and
like,
R&B as
take
far as
what?
I'm
Stop.
Where's my
concerned.
midriff? Like, I am wearing it out right now.
No.
Okay. Skin out.
Okay, stop. Okay, let me be like so real with y'all because like the way like it was so weird because for me like when I got in the car the heater was on 60 and I was like why is it so fucking hot in this car right now like 60 is hot to me in the wintertime like or like the shock your bodies go through shock because you go from freezing outside cold to then to a warm sometimes swamp ass restaurant and be like
Mhm.
and
That's
like
how
you
you
gotta go through
get
the shock like
sick.
this like my body is who I'm saying, I
Mhm.
was like, I'm about to get sick just from being out here. Like,
Yeah.
who I really, I have to give it to y'all. Y'all really just, and I know Jade's like these
I
weak
was,
ass
but
bitches.
I
We
listened
are
and
we
judged.
we we listen and we
we
judge
listen
and we
and
judge.
we
But I
don't
giggled. I
judge. Yeah.
giggled.
In this case, we are judging.
We're so happy
My
that we're so
God.
happy that you're
Thank you,
here for
thanks.
laughs. To keep on the laughs, we keep our tradition of celebrating our girl, our laugh queen, Tisha Campbell, and the fact that we are
Mm.
still here despite freezing. And I want to kick off
That
the show
part.
by asking, what is your favorite or most important Black History moment? It can be pop culture related. It can be like actual history, right? It can be anything. For me, I'm making a bit fun in pop culture. It's between two things. One is Issa Rae's interview at the
Mm.
Emmys in 2017 when she said,
Very
I'm rooting for
important.
everybody black. And then in 2022, she said, I'm still rooting for everybody black.
Hmm.
Ancient change, bitch. Because it was truly such a phrase that was heard around Black America. Like in that moment, we all understood what that meant and how that felt. And
Mhm.
whenever black folks are up for wins, people ask me, who do I want to win? Girl, everybody black.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck
Mhm.
about white folks. Now, and I'll just say, this past Grammys, it was most pleasing to me
Yes.
to have seen
Yes. Yes.
this a, a white woman who has won many of awards, not win a single one, and she once she sat down. I don't know if she was nominated that much, but she sat down and mind her business the entire time, and I lived. For once, I was like, you know what? I
Hmm.
stand her, because
Wait,
she
are we talking about Sailor Tift, or are we talking about Billie Eilish?
Sailor Tiff. I but
Okay.
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about her,
Okay.
but Miss Sailor, she really sat there, drunk her wine, mind her business,
Yeah.
not drinking her water, minding her business,
Danced off
and
Yeah.
key.
I
Yeah, she
lived.
did.
I was like, no, girl. For once, I was happy that you were there to do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second one for me would be Solange and Jay Z in the elevator because y'all to this
Yes.
day
Yeah.
we do not know what
We'll never
exactly
know.
happened. We do not know, but we
Mm.
do know is that Solange will absolutely throw her hands if necessary. And that's all
She whooped
that's
his
all I
ass.
need
She
to
really
know
did.
is that my girl
Hmm.
can fight and will fight for her sister. And that's what I live
Yeah.
for. So that's mine, Jade XD. I'm gonna pass to y'all and then we'll pass to John for the last but not
Ladies
least.
first, XD. No,
Jade, would you
you
like to go
go.
first?
Uh,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I have two. Um, one is quite notable, and the other one should be, but it isn't.
Mm. Mm.
The first one, a notable moment in Black history, is when Tyra got shot in Higher Learning.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Mm.
why? There was no reason
There
for her to
wasn't.
die in that movie.
Like, how
what?
dare you make her a
Points
martyr?
were
Like,
made.
you know,
Points were made.
How
yeah,
dare you make your own honor? How
like,
dare you?
and
Mm.
I'm
Mm.
weak.
Yeah.
and
Damn.
number two, this is
Mm.
something I think about often. It's both pop culture and both just historic
Mm-hmm.
in general. And I think about this a lot. Like it was a cultural reset,
Mm.
a shift, even.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm.
slap at the Oscars.
Damn.
I,
It
Yes.
you
haunts
know,
him.
That
when
was
It
he
haunts
the
hit,
him.
sound we all said. What was that?
yeah,
Like,
it not
he
haunt.
is.
It's more of like a sociological reflection that I embark upon,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
every now and again because it expresses the true savagery of
Mhm.
the human spirit, and I feel
Mm.
like we as a people, need to study that and be showcased. It should be in history books, like
Yes.
in a Houghton Mifflin text somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong.
Mm,
You're not
I
wrong.
still feel that.
Mm,
Our country
mhm,
'tis of thee with the covered
mm,
wagon on the
in the
front.
mhm,
head.
mhm. Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, in an
Stop.
Oregon
None of
Trail.
mine are
Yeah.
notable.
Yeah.
Let me scratch that. They're notable, but they're not. I figured, the niggas who
Mm.
created history, I'm gonna let them have that. That's not a problem. I didn't need to be a part.
Right,
Um,
right.
but my first
Period.
one is Tammy Roman and the cigarette. Uh, you can't say it neither because you
Yes.
Latina. I would have loved to be present for that. I feel like niggas left Tammy out to dry in that moment alone. And while she handled
Mm,
business
mhm,
all by
mm.
herself, on her lonesome, just her and her cigarette,
Yeah.
I still wish I would have. Fly on the wall, part of production or part of the cast. I
Yes.
wish I was there for that. Um,
The lawn
yeah, hello.
furniture even,
Right on
I
that
guess.
Yeah.
deck. The cricket. I don't give a fuck. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Raekwon
Right.
running up on Joe Budden many years ago. I got a first.
What?
I would like you all go do your own research. But I'm giving you homework to go find
Mm.
out about the time that Raekwon
You know,
ran up on Joe Budden with an honorable mention of Mickey Fax in the background. It is a
you
time.
know, I used to work with Joe Budden's
Mm.
father.
I have once upon a time worked with Beyonce's father.
Yeah,
What?
he was a yeah,
Oh my God.
Joe Budden, Mr. Budden used to be the
I'm
custodian
sorry.
at
I'm sorry.
the
Why would
BRC,
I
which
laugh
is
at that?
Not
That
Mr.
was
Budden.
classes and egregious.
Not
It was classes and egregious. How disgusting.
I was laughing
My
because
intrusive
I was
thoughts.
like, not
oh
Mr.
my
Budden.
God.
Mr. Budden.
Mr. Budden's
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
but no, he was a custodian at the men's
Oh,
shelter I worked at.
damn, now I
And
feel
Mm.
worse.
so, but it was so funny because years before that, I had ran into Joe Budden at a barber shop in Union City, New Jersey. And he had that one song, and it
Who
was
are
like, nigga,
you?
can I? Yeah, I can.
Who
So I
are
was like, nigga, who
you?
are
Yeah,
you?
yeah, niggas,
Like he
niggas,
kept was
yeah.
no no autographs, please. But it was like, there's nobody in here, sir. It is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Tuesday.
That's how Praz used to act.
Yeah, he's only had that
That's
Pump
it.
It Up song,
That's
right?
it.
And that other one song with Marcus Houston,
Ah,
Oh, I don't know that. I don't
I
know that.
think
man.
I don't know
he
that
does
song.
Prize Picks commercial. I'll tell you that.
Prize Picks? What's that?
Gambling
Yeah,
problems in America. That's what it is.
An
Oh, well, damn.
advertisement you would
Okay.
find on a
Yikes.
Shannon Sharp program.
Mm, mhm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. I just want him to turn that damn fire, like like he always has on that fireplace. It's like sky high, and I just be like, baby, these people are sitting here burning up, and you ain't you
And I think it's
in
It
front
always
of the
is.
ironic.
fireplace.
I always say that's ironic because he looked like a catfish. So I'd be like, why are you so close to the heat, Uncle Shannon?
He does look like a catfish.
He's a
Oh my
sexy
goodness,
catfish.
a sexy catfish. My God, I want to name the episode "Sexy Catfish,"
Oh
but no
boy.
Why
one,
not?
no
It doesn't
one
matter.
gets
Who
that.
cares what
No
they
one
get?
would get that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
Do
it's
what you
I
want. The
our
know.
show,
world's
not
ending.
theirs. Sexy Catfish
Right,
it is.
a sexy catfish.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay. So I
Okay.
had some written down, and I genuinely now I have some. So I'll say this. So last night when I was at dinner, I was talking with my friend about this. Because I'm getting ready to start working on another project, and I mentioned, do y'all remember the show? What was it called? To Tell the Truth. Do y'all remember that
Mm-mm.
show? Okay, so
Mm-mm.
memory unlocked for you all. So Mother Love, for those of you who are a certain age,
Yeah.
Mother Love used to
She had a
host a
talk show.
television show, and she did, and it was called To Tell the Truth. And basically, these people would come on the show, and they would tell people their worst
Yes.
secrets and ask
Oh,
for forgiveness.
oh,
No,
yes.
forgive
Because
or forget. It was forgive or
Forgive or
forget. That was
no,
it.
that was
forget.
Forgive and Forget. You're confusing.
Yes,
The Tell the Truth show was hosted by this white man,
yeah.
and they had, oh my gosh, oh Jake, you have to watch it. A Bumbleclot, because let me tell you something. It was so messy because
Yeah,
they'd
yeah.
have to it was almost like how to get away with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but instead of questions that they had to answer about like what's the genus name of sheep, they had to be like did you fuck your brother, yes or no?
What the
Yes.
Like
fuck? That's none of your business.
and,
Oh my god.
and if you say yes, then you advance to
The
another
next stop. Yes.
the next
Oh, that's
section of
chaotic.
money.
XD, you are a certain person
I'm
because your mind
gagged.
is like mine in terms of like knowing
Yeah.
these random shows. But
Oh
yes,
yes.
but yes, Forgive and Forget. This was the show Mother Love hosted, and
Yes.
she would have these people come and tell their
Yes.
whole darkest secrets to their friends and family, and then pray that they be behind this door, and then the door would fly open and nobody would be there, and they basically would be in Paris. So that's one of the
Just like
Black
Kenya's
history.
mother. Oh,
Oh my God! So I. Get us out of here. So I'm driving the boat. And so that was one of them. The other one is is a tie between my God, what a moment. It is a tie between Omarosa being led by New York and the Montgomery brawl that happened. Was it 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yes, those are
Our
the three.
year,
Yeah.
our
Mhm.
our year, our year, the white
Yeah.
chair.
Yes, a hero. We
Yeah.
salute thee. We salute her.
Fade in
That
the
white
water.
chair.
That's
Yes.
That's what they called it. Fade
that
in
fade
the water.
water. That is my Veterans Day right there. That is my
Yeah.
Veterans Day. Right
You're
there.
right. I actually steal that as well.
For their service.
Labor
I
Day.
would have loved to be
Labor
the
Day.
sneaker on the young man who jumped off the boat to swim to shore. The
Every day I
pigeon
think
on the
about
dock watching everything.
think about it
I
too.
would be the chair,
I-
honestly.
I
If
would
I
be-
was a pigeon on the dock, I would have
Yeah.
my wings folded. Just be
Oh,
standing there.
I
with
would have
wings
my
folded.
beak ready to peck a bitch
My
out.
Uh-huh.
breast
Yeah,
out,
I was so
everything. It would
Jam my
just.
beak into a bitch.
That's a
Good
good
one.
one.
But those are the ones
That's
that
a
live
good
in my
one.
head.
That's a
Live in
good
my
one.
head rent free.
That is fantastic. Also, New York being Omarosa, I will just say, Omarosa ate in that season. I'm not gonna front. It really was. I was here for that show, and I was like, Omarosa is so bad, but she's such great TV.
Yeah.
But New York
yeah.
ate her up, and I was here for it.
Oh, she read her the house
Yeah.
down boots.
Down
New York is.
boots.
Yeah,
Okay, well now that we
yeah.
have stood y'all in our Sojourner Truth, we got to take a quick break. We got to take a quick break. But we will be back. Ooh, girl, it's like a tongue twister. We will be back with the black ass category of the week in just a sec.
All right, y'all. So this week we wanted to regale you all with some joys of some harmonies of blackness here. And so this week we are jumping into the category with our friends, and I was like, there's no way we're gonna be able to have a whole conversation about black music, black history, black anthems without inviting what I like to call the legends of the playlist. Y'all always have such good songs and auntie jams and all of these different things. Again, listeners, if you don't listen to Jade XD, their show just honestly is not only is it full of laughs, but a lot of their show is filled with great music. And so I was like, let's invite them on. Let's have a really powerful and uplifting conversation around a lot of the songs that we just find a lot of joy in. And again, when I put the ask out, I initially told them they don't have to be true Black history songs, just songs that honestly speak to you as Black people. And so I asked each of them to come up with 5 songs, at least 5 songs. And if they have a couple of honorable mentions, that's cool too. But we wanted to make sure that we gave you at least 20 songs to get you through the rest of Black history to be able to listen to. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead. So I will start off with mine with an explanation. We'll go to Jade, we'll go to XD, and then we'll go to Joho, and we'll just round robin it until we get to our last one. And then yeah, we'll just kind of start there. So we're calling this podcast Anthems. podcast Black Anthems, and my first one, I hope I didn't steal this from anybody.
Blanthems, if you will.
Blanthems, yes, Blanthems.
Lanthems,
Thank
yes.
you. Yes. I am starting with Bone Crusher, Never Scared. Yeah. Yes.
Very good.
I am starting with Bone Crusher, Never Scared. And that is the reason why is because that's just kind of the energy I'm giving off these days. These white people continue to just keep trying it, and they think that I'm over here fearful, and I'm like, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Like, just what? Like, I'm never scared. So that's what I'm starting with. So next, Jade, what is your Blantham?
I think the first one on my list I'm going to do will be, the year was 1997. And a song came out that really just had us shaking our asses in the parties very properly, and I feel like we still do get hype when the song comes on. It's Queen Pin's Party Ain't a Party. You know, because a party ain't a party till it's ran all through. And so I just feel like it fills my black spirit. It is also, it doesn't get the credit that it deserves. And so, Queen Pin, Party Ain't a Party is my first track.
No.
Thank you.
I support that.
You.
I uplift that. Thank you. Thank you. We speak. Yes. XD, what is your first pick?
All of mine are thematic.
Okay.
They're all historical. They're all important to the fabric that is Black Americana.
Yes. The fabric of our lives.
I would like to start. Yes. I would like to start off with the music that is declarative of love and ownership of sexual autonomy.
Okay.
It also is one of the blackest songs of all time, however you choose to define it.
Okay.
It was written by a gentleman named James Mtume.
I know where you're going. I'm right there with you.
And it's called Juicy Fruit by Mtume.
It's about pussy and bussy and not bubblegum.
Sexual autonomy.
Okay.
Body positivity and celebration of Black bodies.
I get chills because my favorite line in the song is it's just such a when the beat drops, I'll be your lollipop, and they drop that track out. You can lick me everywhere.
Juicy.
Iconic.
That was a declarative statement, you know. And here's the problem, you know, current Black music is they're so demanding and so just like nagging. This was however like a request, you know, of something like it wasn't as needy or as a lot of new music is. It was just we're saying this, we're all owning it. We're all in this moment. You can lick me everywhere because it's juicy. And it's just about them and their other partner. It's about consent. Yeah. You know, which is important in all forms and facets and who we are. Communication, yes. And you know, exploration is something that we should celebrate.
Very good.
I live. Okay, so I was like, y'all are testing my historical knowledge because y'all throwing songs I was not yet born to.
I'm gonna confuse you so many more times. I can't wait.
I feel like
y'all threw me off with Bone Crusher, but
y'all was like behind me out here Googling.
Okay,
but I think I can add to this zeitgeist because this song, I was raised on this song from my dad. May he rest in peace. Stroking by Clarence Carter. You want to talk about songs that was explicit about sex.
Direction.
I'm stroking to the east. I'm stroking to the west. Someone that I love the best, okay? Stroking Clarence Carter, but don't stroke it so fast. If my stuff ain't tight enough, you can sit out my whoop.
Yes.
Now that was a bop.
Do y'all remember when they had remember them Time Life Body and
Yes.
Soul
Yes,
collections or
yes.
whatever,
You
and they
fall asleep to
had
them.
that song because remember Clarence Carter
Okay.
shot a video, DK, and that's the song that they kept playing in the commercial. Stroke it to
Mm-hmm.
the
Up
east,
east,
stroke
I've been
whatever
stroking.
reason. I've been
Mhm,
stroking, and whatever reason it'd be like an Orec
Yep.
commercial that came on right after.
mhm,
But like, but yes, it was that. I was like, they
mhm, mhm,
America has celebrated
Yeah.
nasty
What?
music
Since the
mhm.
beginning of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
since the
yeah.
Renaissance.
You
Mm-hmm.
mhm, mhm,
Mm-hmm.
mhm. Yes, 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 yes. So, staying in that lane, I feel like that's kind of what where we're gonna be going. I want to go ahead, and I want to shout out. So this person, this woman, and they're all women in my Blantham anthems, my Blanthams.
I
They're
like
all
that.
women. I remember being 8, and I remember the film Baps coming out. I was about 8 or 9 when Baps
Important,
came
Yes.
out.
important
Come on
film.
now.
And that's also Black history. For those of you
Okay.
who've
Yes.
never watched
Cinema.
Baps,
Important.
please
Okay.
do.
Citizen
Yeah.
Um,
Kane,
Booyah.
Baps.
Mm-hmm.
yes, 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 yes. And I remember a song from one of it came out around the same time. This woman asked a very important question. She said, "Do you really want to touch it? Do you really want to fuck with
Mm-hmm.
me tonight?" I
Mhm.
want to say that I believe that Monifa's "Touch It" is one of the most
Mm-hmm.
important songs of our time. Second to Adina Howard's
Okay,
"Freak
wait a
Like Me."
minute now. It's so
Mhm.
fascinating that I'm going right behind you because, you know,
Mhm.
while Freak
Mhm.
Like Me, yes, it deserves all the flowers. The next song on my list is actually Adina
Yes,
Howard's
yes.
You Can Be My Nigga because that does not get the love that it
Oh my
deserves.
lord.
I would like to recite
Okay.
the opening
Mhm.
lyrics to You Can Be My Nigga in the first
Please.
verse. As I lay here, just
Mhm.
smoking on a blunt, the situation is getting blurrier and blurrier.
Mm.
See, he don't understand that a girl's got to do what she's
Mm.
got to do. And so, you know, this is
Mhm.
about women empowerment,
Amen.
femme empowerment. It is also about the
Yes.
state of the world because I too lay here
Mhm.
smoking on a blunt because the
Mm.
situation is getting blurrier and blurrier. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's why
Mhm.
that was next on
Yes.
my list. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, if you whisper those lyrics softly, it's like a
Exactly.
prayer.
As I lay here, smoking on a blunt,
Yeah,
A
the
Negro spiritual, if you
situation
will.
is getting blurrier
Him.
Mhm.
and blurrier.
a psalm,
Mm-hmm.
a
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
proverb.
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
Um, I would like to switch gears.
Please.
Um,
Mhm.
I, I do know that when this episode comes out, it will be Love Week. So
Okay.
shout
Okay.
out to all
Oh.
the
Mhm.
Galentines and
Mhm.
Pumpkintines and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Um, all that. And so I really want to talk about like one of the greatest black love songs of all time on top of just love songs in general. I know oftentimes we go to Luther
Of course.
Vandross's Here and Now.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the standard. But I really want us to peel back the onion here. Um and the 70s wrote about black
Mm.
love in a way that I don't know if we'll ever be able to
Mm-mm.
achieve that type of
Mm-mm.
love and
We
adoration
won't.
And it's
for
not
We
another
Can I
won't.
Call
partner,
You
right?
Rose?
Mm.
Mhm.
Very
We
beautiful
won't.
song, but still not. No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a
no,
beautiful song, but it's
no.
still not giving
But
what it.
my song
Mhm.
is my next song is Billy Preston and Sarita's "With You I'm Born Again," and I want to read some lyrics to
Mm.
it because
Mhm.
even if you want to go
Mhm.
YouTube the cover with Justin Guarini and Tamira Gray, it's even great there. But anywho,
Mhm. Mhm.
Billy
Oh,
says,
victory
"Come
unlocked.
bring
Mm-hmm.
me your softness, comfort me through all this madness. Woman, don't you know with you I'm born again?" And she comes back with, "Come give me your sweetness. Now there's you, there is no weakness. Lying safe within your arms, I'm born again." And they come together and say, "I was
Mm.
half not whole in step with none, reaching through
Mm.
this world in need of one." Hmm.
Mm.
Oof.
That's some weird.
It
That's
is, yeah,
poetry.
yeah.
Black
Yeah.
poetry.
In the right way,
Poetry.
Yeah.
not
Poetic justice.
spoken word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
No,
snaps
yeah.
throwing dishes
Shoot that.
and referring to your vagina as like a
Yeah.
puzzle piece.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yes, that is a
Fantastic,
wonderful
fantastic
black
choice.
song.
I would love to also put forth a soulful ballad that focuses on love as well too. That really begets the question: How did you get here?
Ah.
Because nobody's
Mm.
supposed to be here. Because I'm just
Yeah.
saying, our Canadian queen, Miss Deborah Cox, underrated talent to this day, I believe, belted in a way that I thought would have been impossible. No, 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 no.
Oh yeah,
no.
you did it. Yes, you
Could
went
not.
there.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
still standing
Yeah.
here.
But
I did that
I'm
last
still
the
here
last
to witness
time.
that.
yeah. Yeah. And how many, so I'll say how many people really thought they could sing in a talent show and chose that song and almost died
And
trying to get
cracked
through that
every
note.
time.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you how old I am.
Mm.
I was in a mall recording demos of SWV's a week. Okay. You know the
Same.
fucking vibe, so you should
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I was forehead cocks, okay? Singing No Sissy's Supposed to Be Here. And I thought I was motherfucking going to the
I
top,
also
okay?
love that this was before the age of the
Oh.
internet, but there were still very quintessential black things that traveled through all coasts throughout the country. And so with that came along
Yes.
with Bitch I Caught the Bus, Bitch I Got the Key, the response
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
I love how we all knew that, and I don't know how we knew that. But we did.
Just a collective, one of our episodes we talk about black telepathy, and I think that's what that is. It's just something
Yeah.
through the airwaves, through something
Like Little
collectively
Kim
as
in
black
the
people,
throat
we
surgery.
knew
Like,
that. And
how
so,
did we all know that?
we just knew
How
it.
did we?
We
How
all
did
knew it.
we?
Yeah.
We all
Black
knew
history.
it. And we just did. We just did.
365.
Black history. Yes, all the time. So my next one is you know what, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save one for the one I'm gonna say is more uplifting. And it's truly uplifting. It's not me being funny. I genuinely, there are just some days where I need to hear an uplifting message. And even though it still reminds me of In Living Color, like every time I see the video, it reminds me of In Living Color. Specifically Kim Wayans making fun of her. I am going to put Desiree's "You Gotta Be" at the top of my list.
That makes me laugh so much.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think I've ever shared my how I find that song quite entertaining.
Please share. Please share why.
More.
I don't know if I can share it on this show, but
we can cut it out. Chris, cut it out if it gets too saucy.
Okay. So like, I struggle with uplifting music because it always comes from like a place where I'm always like, girl, you should have worked through that in therapy before you.
Why did you sing us your
pester
journey?
us with this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's how I feel about this song because it emboldened and empowered so many people that did it. And I also hate like commercial music. Like I hate like you gotta be like I hate Kotex like commercials. Like you know what I mean? Like things that should sound like they should be in like hygiene product commercials.
Yeah,
like,
it isn't very much giving a hygiene
or like a medical commercial.
But also, Desiree,
You know what I mean?
you don't know everyone's life story. Maybe I won't read the books. Read the books my father said, or read the books my mama read. Like I won't do that.
So wait. But then So there's this movie called The Object of My Affection with Rachel Green from Friends. What's her name? Jennifer Aniston and Paul
Yes.
Rudd. And so
Mm-hmm.
she has a kid. Well, anyway, in the movie, Jennifer Hudson falls in love with Paul Rudd, and Paul Rudd is gay or whatever. But in the end, she ends up with a black man, and she has to raise this single child on her own with this gay nigga and this black man that she with. And so,
Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer
so at the
Aniston.
end of the episode, at the end
Jennifer
of the
Aniston.
movie,
Jennifer
at
Aniston.
the end of the movie, they have this little white girl who looks biracial. I don't understand why, because her
No.
daddy is white.
Don't
And
say
then she's singing like this whole class is singing, "You gotta be bad, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger." And it's like, and the child is a horrible actress, and so then she gets the lead
Oh my
in the
God.
part, and they're like, "Oh, you're so good." I'm like, "No, I hate
No,
this part
you're
of the
not.
movie because
Yeah.
you suck."
Yeah.
Why
Anyway,
did
I just want to offer.
I just came here to ruin BFF. That's all.
No, you didn't ruin anything. That's what we love. That is why you were invited. You were invited because we
I'm
sometimes-
No,
angry.
this nigga's been
You
pissing
just-
on microphones
sometimes you
all
need
day.
a little bit
Okay,
of
let's be
chaos.
very clear.
you need a little chaos and negativity. That is the reason why we invite you. But all that to be said, that is one of my, even though it is a Kotex commercial song, yes, just like Intuition by Jewel is also one of those songs that irritate me because I always think about razors every time I hear that song.
Yes,
It irritates
very
me.
much so.
But yes, but anyway, Jade, what's your song?
How about you, girl?
I think I too will switch gears. So, I find it very important to keep recipes alive, especially, in the age of braided salmon and things. And so I'm like, we've got to keep braided. Niggas are
salmon?
braiding salmon. Yeah.
Braided
You
Yeah.
say glazed,
Yeah.
honey garlic,
Yeah.
sriracha,
Garlic,
infused,
Alfredoed, honeyed, dipped salmon nuggets,
lamb chops covered.
hookah with a hookah smoke essence, and so I find it important to keep traditional recipes alive. And while I don't partake in at least one of these things, Project Pat has a song called Gorilla Pimp. And there's a line in that song where he says, "Buying you Taco Bell, but a pimp eating steak. Cornbread, collard greens, chitterlings on my plate." And so I wanted to add that to the list because, those are traditions and recipes that even if we don't partake in them, we have to carry them through and make sure the younger generations understand, what that means. Yes.
The burden is heavy, but we gotta
Exactly.
we gotta carry it
Yes.
on.
Amen. Amen.
That's it.
Amen. Amen.
XD, how about
Oh
you?
God. Here we
I
go.
would like to change.
Shifting gears again. Where are we going?
To hell.
Oh, we're going political. We're going
That's so
political. We're going sociological. We're going
Yeah.
ethnographic.
Ethnographic.
Because this is a also cautionary tale, right? And this is something that was very prevalent in the early 90s, 80s or whatever. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. The young people aren't doing it like that, and they have options. But this song is also like a conduit into like the welfare system and like the family structure and stuff. It's Tupac's "Brenda's Got a Baby." And like, say what you want, but that shit happens.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Wow. That song reminds me of Runaway Love.
God, what a depressing,
Runaway
sad
love,
song. Why would you take us to this
Yeah.
place? You
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh, because I told you it is a political cautionary tale of what we need to do as community,
Black
as
people.
comunidad, you
Yes.
know,
Comunidad.
to uplift us, to show everybody the magnificent that the great mystery has created.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this wasn't my. Was what I have a 2.5 only to go along with the idea of songs. I'm just like, this song was made that was also about real life, but and this song was a big when
Okay.
I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But Life Jennings, Sex, and I don't know who Life is.
Oh.
It is a truly a niche song, but the chorus is girl shush your sex, mama's secret, and daddy gonna go crazy when he finds out that his baby's found her sex, and take a deep breath, think before you let it go. And like what, I I just want to know.
I'm confused. I've never heard
It,
that song.
I just want to know, like what was the impetus? What he said life's a trip. Heard you just turned 17 and finally got some hips. Hustles on the block go crazy when you lick your
That's
lips,
terrible.
but they just want not
Oh.
relationships. Like
I
she was preaching.
There was
It
a
was a
wave
word.
of music like this at
It
that
was
time.
it
It
was
wasn't
a
it like 2005?
It was
it
a
was
tricky
it
Around
one.
was it was.
2005,
Yeah.
there
I
was like
just
this wave.
it was tricky.
Yeah.
because
It was tricky. It was
niggas
just,
thought they could save the hood by
Yes.
being
Hmm.
creepy.
and I was like, what
Yeah.
exactly is this song? Like, just what exactly is this song? But
What exactly is
that's
this
my
song?
2.5. My actual third one. I want to put forth our first blue-eyed soul of the episode today.
Oh.
Oh Lord, but go off.
I
Oh,
mean,
dude, you broke the seal. That's like
listen, I'm just
pissing after liquor.
listen. I'm bold. I'm audacious. Okay, and I
It's
pray.
okay. Bobby Caldwell's on mine.
Well, you just
Ah!
took it.
Oh,
You
I,
just,
okay. The take,
you
Oh,
just took it
okay.
oh, but you
because
don't know which song it is though. So
I
there
mean,
you go.
what
Oh.
else would it be
I
if
can
not
No.
change.
what else would he have done
For,
besides what you won't do for
there,
love?
there,
Darling,
there are
open your
scores. There's scores of music,
eyes.
Joe Ho.
Let
What,
me
what,
show
what,
you the
Yes,
lights.
yes, I was gonna
You
say
will
that.
okay,
never
Yeah.
find a
okay,
love
you're
that's
right.
right.
That wasn't even gonna be.
Yeah.
I have options, so
Okay,
you
you're
can
Not
right.
this
take
Okay,
it. Go
beef. You
ahead.
came
Go
through
ahead.
okay,
so
okay.
Take it.
chaotic
Yo,
today,
maybe we just say
XD. My
Bobby.
God.
Yeah. Mhm.
I did.
But
Just because I'm
Mm.
hungry.
what you want to do for
Mm.
love? You cannot tell me that, but you cannot tell me that wasn't sung by a black man. You cannot tell me that. And the fact that they tried hide his identity for years until he started doing shows, and then people were like, "Oh, we'll actually keep going to the shows, even though this man is white." Like
Yeah.
it is a song that it was formative to my years as
Mm.
growing up in the world. So I just want to put forth the first Blue Eyed Soul, one of the
Okay.
few that I live for today.
So
I didn't even think
It's a
about
wonderful.
it.
It's a wonderful song.
It
there's
is a
a
beautiful song. Mhm.
first of all, I'm just gonna put the problematic disclaimer on right now. It is now and forever fuck that nigga. But there is a character that was done a while ago named Clayton Bigsby, and it was about a black white supremacist KKK member who would wear his hood everywhere because he did not know that he was black. And Bobby Caldwell, used to intentionally make his covers shadowed because he didn't want people to know he was white initially.
Mm.
So he would shadow him out so they didn't really know.
The
Mm-hmm.
more you know.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
star just went over
And
my head.
Bobby
It literally
Caldwell
just was
walked so
like,
that
the
John
more
B
you
could
know.
run. Because
I
remember
never
when
knew
John
it.
B came out,
Could run.
that
Yes,
fucking
yes,
haircut, everybody
yes.
was like, well, and I was like, he
Oh,
just goes to the Dominicans.
that
He's
man
still
is
a white
still,
boy.
he's still
So,
white. He's still white. But
just a
my
little piece of
God,
history.
the way in my mind, at the young age of 6 or 7, I
John
thought I was
B?
gonna marry that man. Especially when he he just did it for me. Oh, he was about. He could sing, and he had him and Babyface singing, just singing the house down boots. It just was
Back to
everything.
back like Babyface and Pebbles. That was so
Yes,
weird. But he just
yes,
swapped her out with
yeah, he
John B.
did with John B. He really did.
A better
Okay,
choice.
yeah, T. So because Pebbles can't
Oh,
sing.
a demon. A
So my
breathing
Is she
nephew.
demon.
evil?
Okay?
Yeah.
She
A
is.
demon.
Oh,
No,
Pebble, no, somebody needs to lay hands and feet on this
yes,
bitch. She ain't got the ass whooping she deserves
get
in this
Pebbles.
lifetime.
Yes.
Pebbles, I'ma see you one day, bitch, for
Pebbles
all the
definitely
bitches you
needs.
robbed in the streets. I'ma see you. I'ma see you one day.
That's me with Brian McKnight. One day I'm gonna run up on Brian McKnight, and
You
I'm
already
gonna
know
lay
I
hands
cussed
on
Brian
Brian
McKnight
McKnight.
out when I was
He gonna get
16.
it. I
Okay?
know.
One of my
Oh, I
proudest
know.
moments in life. But
I
anyway.
know. Yes, yes. XD, do you still want to cuss out India Ari?
Um,
Yeah.
I released that. You
Okay,
know, I
I always
released
wonder
that.
about that
I
sometimes.
released that.
Okay.
They'll have the day they deserve, you know?
Yes, yes.
At some point, we'll both have to meet at the feet of Lucifer and she'll have to
Yes.
answer, okay?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I agree. Okay, so for my last one, I hope y'all didn't think I was gonna do a list of songs, and not mention my queen, Beyonce. I as much as people probably think this song is probably overplayed, people have overmentioned it. I would say Beyonce's Formation is definitely my anthem. It's just a big middle finger to everybody who always kind of had something negative to say about Beyonce and her career. And it was kind of just like her being able to say, I know I'm the shit. And even now, I would even just say the whole Cowboy Carter album is a big
And
middle
it's a
finger to
phenomenal
everybody.
piece of work,
It's just a big
honestly.
middle finger. Yeah, it's just a big middle finger.
Very
So
good. Very
Formation
good.
and Cowboy Carter. That's it.
My
What about
last one
you?
is also my personal anthem. I think it's a very black song. And it needs to remain in music history. And it's by a wonderful group by the name of the Emotions. And the song is "Don't Ask
Ah,
My
Okay.
Neighbors" because um,
don't ask
don't
my
don't ask
neighbor.
don't ask anything about me.
Yeah.
Mind your business, stay in your lane. And
Mhm.
so yeah, the Emotions, "Don't Ask My
Yeah.
Neighbor" is my last song.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm, mhm. Mm.
My last song is quite obscure, um, but I do think it's important to discuss. So I'm changing directions. This is kind of Blue Eyed Soul and not. This song is important because it is an entrance song for a wrestler. The
Mm.
thing is the fact that this particular wrestler had a different theme song at the time, and at the time, the WWF or the WWE was trying to really get women or have people respect women's wrestling, and also having a influx of black people watching the show. They did have to like, okay, what can we do to glue in our audience? And Jim Johnston, who wrote and produced many of these theme songs for wrestlers, there's one in particular that I enjoy, and it's Trish Stratus's theme song, and it's by Little Kim called "Time to Rock and Roll." Oh, it's time to rock and roll. That's right, I'm in control. When you look at
Mm.
the lyrics, you can
Mm.
be like, "Oh
Not
shit,
that
Lil
Papa
Kim has
was
a
a
wrestling
Rolling
theme song."
Stone
Yes,
ass
she does.
intro.
Her. Mhm. I had to explain. It's
Yes.
important. It was
Yes.
important for the
It's
community.
yeah.
Wrestling keeps
Yes.
female rap
Yes.
alive.
It does.
The
It
intros
does.
for me that just like the way you introduce the song and then give me the song are
They
two different
are
experiences, and I live. I
Mhm.
just really live.
Mhm.
Thank
multifaceted.
Mm.
you. Thank you so
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
Woo!
Willkommen.
Truly performance.
Yes.
I think my last one would be to my all time favorite girl group, which would be En Vogue. En Vogue to
On
me will
Vogue.
always
On
be that
Vogue.
group.
Mhm.
But their
On
their
Vogue.
first single, Hold On, if it
Yes.
comes on anywhere, I will drop whatever I'm doing. I
Mhm.
can be I can be with
Mm.
the
You have
man. I'll
to.
stop what I'm doing. Hold
Mhm.
on
Mhm.
to your the way
Mhm.
they begin
Mhm.
with Who's Loving You, the little rendition of
Mhm.
the acapella
Mhm.
going into Hold
Mhm.
On. Good
Mhm.
Acapulco.
good
Mhm.
Yes.
listen, honesty,
Yes.
golden
Mhm.
rule, trust and faith, like just
Mhm.
that song to
It
me
speaks life into you.
Mhm.
I can
will
see
never
it.
will never be wrong. It speaks
Mhm.
life. It
Yeah.
speaks life. If you don't hold on to your
Mhm.
love, what are you doing with your life? I just
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mine.
You've got to hold
On Vogue.
on. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
On Vogue. I'm keeping that and I am saving that. Um all right. So now, so with that being said, thank you for giving everyone just some songs that they may want to go check out. Specifically, this Little Kim rapper one. I'm gonna go check that out
I'm
after
excited
this
for it.
because
Let's rock and
I
Chris
roll.
yeah
Rogers
I
will be very excited. I put
I'm
this on my
very
list.
I am very intrigued, very, very intrigued.
Let's rock and
Now
roll.
that I am sure that the president of iHeartMedia is going to text me and tell us to stop singing
Oh.
songs on the pod before the FAA
Mm.
slaps us with the fee, we're going to take a break to pay some bills, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about some yes ma'ams and no ma'am pams with our favorite cousins. We'll be back in a sec. All right, y'all. So we are at the end of the show. The part of the show that actually makes me really sad because that means I'm gonna have to let
Yeah.
Jade and XD go. But before that, we are going to jump into our yes ma'ams and our no ma'am pams. This week, mine. I don't know if anybody's. I'll say. I don't know where everybody's head is. Like the world is on fire, so it is what it is. But I definitely just wanted to say, for me this week, my yes ma'am is, and I'm gonna stay right in the theme of blackness. I wanted to, yes, ma'am, the black lady flight attendant who handed me a whole bunch of those Biscoff cream cookies. Now, I've talked about this online, I had never had them. And so she gave me one and then came back and had more in the basket, and I grabbed two.
That's
And
community
so
work.
before community work,
Well,
and as soon as I was getting ready to get off the plane, she dropped a whole bunch into my hand and she said, "Happy Black History Month." And baby, the way we giggled the house down, Boots, it made me feel so good down deep down in my soul. Um, and so I definitely want to speak her name, and definitely want to say thank you to the black lady Delta flight attendant who really helped me feel seen in that moment. I also want to shout out, and I don't do this often, because we don't like to shout out stuff that we're not getting paid to shout out, but I do want to shout out the show in New York. I definitely want to make a high mention that if anyone has not gone to see Death Becomes
It's on
Her
my
in New York
list.
City,
Yes.
go. Michelle
Same on my list.
Williams, she did,
Yeah.
like, I don't give a
You
lot
want
to people.
shunt?
I don't give a lot to people. But mother ate that roll down.
Stay in that house.
She ate.
Mm-hmm.
She
Okay.
is the show. I don't care what nobody says. Michelle
Exciting.
is the show. The two white women in the show are cute. It
I
was
love
cute.
the movie, so I want to see the show.
But
Same.
mhm.
Same.
But Michelle is that show. So I definitely want to give that to her. My no man Pam, very quick, very easy. Obviously, we're not going to get out of here not talking about Beyonce winning the Artist of the Year. I want to give her all the credit and I want to lift her name up. But I definitely would like to basically say go to hell to anybody who has an issue with the fact that
I
she
don't know
won.
why would you have an issue
Fuck
that
off.
she won? She deserved.
That's it.
Many times over.
There are a lot of people who are mad.
She deserved more. So why y'all mad?
All those other times too, she deserved. But I'm happy that we're here. So that's all. What you got, Jade XD? Any yes ma'ams, no ma'am Pams? You wanna
My
this
yes
week?
ma'am and no ma'am are the same
Sure.
actually. I'm doing
Okay.
career day at my child's school, which I think is going to be, an experience. I'm trying to figure out how to be that mother, where I am involved, but I also have to watch my tongue when I go in there. And the no ma'am is because kids are
T.
disgusting, and gross and full of
T.
germs. She's in middle school. And they are some of the most rotten humans on the planet. And so they need deodorant. They need brain deodorant. It's a lot of skibbity bop and Sigma Alpha, whatever the fucks. So, that's my yes ma'am and my no ma'am. It's going to be an enriching experience. And also, I will be guarding myself very closely. Thank you.
As you should. I support that. I support that.
My yes, ma'am, is I ain't
Oh my
been
God.
sold yet, and my no, ma'am, is
Oh
I
my
know it's
God.
coming.
Well,
I'll see you on the wall, friend.
Let's talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
under his eye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Below his wig.
As much as I want to laugh, I have made a note in our that we are about to be living under James and Jim Crow 2.0, and so I'm very as much as it's
Yeah. Oh,
funny, it's not
absolutely.
funny, and we're
It's how we get through.
yeah, it's yeah. Mhm.
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 I'm actually speechless. Like, I do not
Yeah.
know. I don't know how to follow that.
Bring some levity, Joho, please.
Please, my work is done.
But 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 you know,
Slaves had fun too,
well,
Joho.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, that was
yeah.
good. Well, you know, but no, I will say my yes ma'am just to that point is I was invited to go to a plantation this week, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
What?
It
No,
was supposed to be like a black cultural center, but I was like, there's no way in hell that I will be on a plantation.
emotionally,
Like
yeah, I don't have it.
emotionally,
Yeah.
spiritually,
Mhm.
would not happen. I don't need to be in the
Mhm.
house again. Like I'm fine. Thank you so much. The
I
thing,
am.
What?
the, it,
This is when
it,
you have to ask your friend, what about me?
what?
Like says, I want to go to a goddamn
Right.
plantation.
No.
Right.
It wasn't.
Right.
It was not a friendship. It was not. It was not a friend group. It was more professional. And I was like, there's just.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
hot
was.
diggity damn, that's worse.
So now I was like,
Mhm.
I think. I think I'll be good.
I'm
I
gonna
think
pass on that.
I don't need
Yeah.
to see the cotton
I think
fields to
I'm
know that I don't
right.
need to. That I don't want to be around them. So
Right. Right.
it'll be yes ma'am to myself for saying no, no ma'am
Yeah.
to have been asked. I also give it, it's a yes and no to the Grammys because they took me out with every time they present an award. They had to remind you that 13,000 people voted for that award, just so they could be like, so it's just so you know it's not rigged. 13,000 people, and I just thought it was so funny because they're like, and the Grammy as voted on by 13,000 people in the Grammy Awards thing. The winner is now just like y'all really trying to push to us that this wasn't rigged.
Mhm.
It still
Yeah.
was, but go on. I'm sure it was in some way, but it just made me laugh.
But I also think
I
they
love
were
y'all's
doing
enthusiasm.
that. I think they were also doing that because there's been a lot of talk about people feeling like Grammys are
Mhm.
bought and sold, and then
Yes,
they're
yes, yes, yes.
about who's. So I think that they were trying to
Well,
like
yes,
insinuate we're doing this the right way, even though
yes,
a lot
but
of it is
they
still
did it
rigged.
with every single award, and
Mhm.
I was like,
Mhm.
y'all, we
Mhm.
understand.
We get it. We
13,000
get it.
people voted for this. Like,
We
it's
get it.
okay. I
Yeah.
believe you. It just made me laugh of the length in which they would go to remind us
Especially on a
every
year where
5 minutes.
Beyonce won album of the
13,000
year.
people.
So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were
It was
like,
like,
we just
Mhm.
okay. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
That 12,000 white
It was
people
giving
said yes.
performance. It was like it was
Mhm.
more performance than I've seen before. I was like, y'all, at least like if you're gonna perform for me, like at least let me not know you're
Mhm.
performing. Like just
Right. Right.
goddamn.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, I definitely no. I feel that. I feel that the performance this month. It's yeah. We see it. We see it very clearly, and yeah, we
Mm.
definitely
The performance
want to
this month
name it.
is wild.
Yeah, the
I
baby.
the way people try to make us puppets makes just tickles me pink every time. I'm like, wow, you love us so much right now. Thank you.
Mhm.
It's
For the
whew.
28 days
Anyways,
of the
I
year.
digress.
My
I
God.
digress.
But
Mhm.
anyway,
Hmm.
with that being said, thank you everybody for listening. Send your thoughts, feedback, and emails, and I'm sure y'all are going to have a lot
Oy.
to say
Oops.
about this episode. My God, blackfatfempod@gmail.com. I love it though. I really do. I love y'all so much. I just enjoy y'all bring so much joy to me. You can also send us your thoughts via social media by interacting with our post on Instagram and Blue Sky by using the handle Black Fat Femme Pod. We are no longer on X. Hell, we may not even be on the planet
Hmm.
for that much longer. But
Hmm.
with that being said, Queen Joho, where can the dolls find you?
Whew. Right now, y'all, maybe on Mars. For real, you can find me at Joe Daniels across all socials. Website JordanDaniels.com. You will not see me on plantation. That is for
Mm.
damn sure.
I know that's
Not
right.
once in my life will I ever be there. No, 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 nope, not me. And if not there, you will
Bitch,
find
I
me.
took the bus.
Bitch, I
Mhm.
took the bus. That shit took me
Mhm.
out. Yeah, you'll find me anywhere else besides there.
I know that's right. Jade and XD, where do you want to be found?
Well, you can find us on
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock, but everywhere else you can find us at Jaden XD.
That.
Wow.
Down on Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. I love love to see it. With that being said, that's for me and my house. You can go buy my book at www.drjohnpaul.com.
Yay.
Buy it. And if
Yeet.
you have
Come
not
on
bought
now.
it, buy it for somebody you know. By the time you hear this, that sale will be off. But I will tell people, for folks who are looking, who are like on a budget and may not be able to afford the full hardcover price, keep your eye out for Barnes and Noble. They've been doing
They
multiple
need to buy
sales.
your book at full price,
Okay.
John. They
Yeah,
want
but I'm
to out
also
here
saying,
buying Shein and all this other nonsense.
well,
Support relevant
support
Black queer books and
T,
shit.
T, T, T. But also, if you're looking for a sale, keep your eye at Barnes and Noble. They have sales for the book, and I still get
Very good.
what's mine. So please head down to the Barnes and Noble and purchase the book. Otherwise, you can catch me down to Delta Airlines begging for more of those damn cookies.
Oh,
With that
stop.
being said,
Mm.
with that being said, we want to thank our producer Bay Wang for handling all the logistics, and everyone over at iHeartMedia for keeping the show up and running. We also want to shout out Glad for shouting us out. Thank you so much, Glad, for seeing us and seeing what we do.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Good. With that being said, we also want to shout out our wonderful friend to the show and editor, Chris Rogers, because without him, there would be no show or
Period.
visuals. With that being said, this has been another show. Stay black, fat, femme, and fabulous, and remember, what, Yo-Ho?
We may not be your cup of tea, but girl, drink some water. You probably need it anyway.
You
for
probably
sure.
need it anyway. I know that's right. We love you for real. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.